Good morning and happy Friday. I'm Karen, this is Chronicles Dreams Coaching and Tarot. This is our daily reading. Hope you all are doing fantastic this Friday. We're supposed to be getting some rain here and over the weekend, which is fine by me. It really is. It's been nice this week, so I'm taking advantage and walking every day. Trying to get back into shape. I kind of lost that. Let's get started. Okay, I'm using the Somnia Tarot. Current situation, please. Ace of Swords. So I follow someone on Facebook. I followed them for years, like probably since 2016, 15. Angel Paths. And they do a card of the day. And every day I wake up to my email and this was the card today. And that's pretty interesting. It's about clarity. And they actually use it as like cutting through stuff. Use today as cutting through things. So maybe today's about cutting through some untruths or what have you. Present influence, Six of Wands, future influence, Two of Pentacles, unexpected, Star, lovely, challenge, Nine of Wands, strength, Five of Pentacles, where does this lead? Four of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, and Five of Swords. Let's go one more. Hierophant. Interesting. Advice. Page of Cups, I'm sorry. Ten of Cups is at the bottom of the deck, and then that's followed by the Fool, and we've been seeing the Fool a lot. I feel like we have anyway. Maybe it's just been coming up in all kinds of different readings I'm doing, but I feel like it's coming up in ours. The Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Maybe this is like understanding a relationship better. Again, with that Ace of Swords, it's about being clear. So that's why I say understanding. This could be about relationships in general, could be about a specific relationship. So keep that open. Yeah, I mean, today is a day of becoming clear. This current situation is about probably learning something or being in the right mindset to cut clear, cut things, cut through the red tape, cut out the noise and listen to what's really happening. So I feel like there's going to be, clarity today. The Six of Wands is about recognition. So let's clarify, and this can be public recognition. This can be getting recognized. Also, I feel like it's you being recognized, and it could be, it's usually in a public way, like a boss saying kudos or being recognized for a specific task, but it absolutely can be subtle as well, like maybe someone recognizing what you've done, and sometimes in some cases not even tell you, you know what, I'm gonna do that today. I'm gonna add an extra card. What we don't see, please. Four of Swords, yeah. So and the reason why I did that is because I feel like that Six of Wands could be a very subtle thing. And if what you don't see, if there's someone, again, we got the Ten of Cups there. So if there's someone around you that is healing, they may be recognizing more about the truth of things. So I'll clarify. So I just wanted to pull that. Let's clarify that Six of Wands first. Tell me about the Six of Wands, please. What is the Six of Wands in present influence? When you're doing spreads like that, sometimes that position of what we don't see can really help you with a reading, and so I usually include it. I haven't been in the daily ones, but because the unexpected could kind of be the same thing, but it's not necessarily. So for instance, for those of you who are like, learning how to read or trying to create like your own spreads, that unexpected is is something that you will see and understand. The what you don't see can be about another individual, be about what's happening in the background. You may never see. You may, but you may not. So it's a position that kind of clears things up because it's not, it's not in our face. It's not like something that you might recognize. So it's a really good position to have um, when you're doing spreads. So tell me about the Six of Wands, please. Four of Swords, Queen of Wands, the Fool. Okay, so the Fool again has been coming up a lot in clarifying. So Four of Swords. This I almost get the impression with the Queen of Wands that like it is like the healing I feel like is done or it's ending. The Queen of Wands is about passion and excitement. And I feel like, the Fool is recognizing that you just need to go. So I feel like this is, I don't think this is, honestly, I don't think it's someone recognizing you for, um, well, it could be. Actually, it could be the Four of Swords. There, because we got the Four of Swords and what you don't see is the healing, and then the Queen of Wands is seeing that passion and maybe willing to take a risk and maybe recognizing that it would be taking a risk because it's the Fool is a risk in some degree or another because it's taking that leap of faith. It can be a risk because a lot of times it means you don't know what's on the other side. You haven't done all of the planning, all of the things. So this does feel to me like there is something happening here with someone else recognizing what you bring to the table and might be willing to take a risk. Let's clarify this Ace of Swords. I feel like it has to do with that, like understanding that, and that's what might be coming clear. Also, it can be coming clear to you that you just need to take a risk. Let's do this. Okay, Ace of Swords, please. And when I do this in a collective reading, because to me, a collective reading, there can be several things happening here because we have several different energies. So Ace of Swords, please. The Devil, the Moon, yes, becoming clear about, okay, so the Devil, something that you've been attached to, which definitely could be a relationship. Also becoming clear on that, that things have been foggy, and this Ace of Swords is cutting through that fog, and which then allows things to move forward, or this is the person. Either or, because cutting through that can allow you to move forward more methodically, but this also can be the person that's involved in the situation. Again, it's male or female, doesn't matter. But what it is someone who could be an earth sign because it's a pentacle, but more importantly, someone that is doing something with very much intent and has a lot of patience, which says a lot. So what is the Two of Pentacles? So we have the Two of Pentacles and the future influence, which is about balancing things coming. Again, this can be about things becoming clear. Once something becomes clear to you, then you can more easily balance out your day to day. What is this Two of Pentacles? Please tell me about this Two of Pentacles. Judgment, Star. There's that star again. Seven of Wands. We have the Seven of Wands over here. So some duplicate cards. It's like a renewal of your dreams and your wishes and your goals as well. And with the Seven of Wands, though, this is something that you've been standing strong on. So I feel like there's going to be more emphasis about something that you believe in, a lot. The Seven of Wands, that a feeling of standing up for something, but it's also something that you believe in. You don't stand up for something that you don't believe in. So this would be something that is very important to you in that respect. The Judgment is that renewal, and it feels like a renewal of hope to me. as well. Like you have this new feeling of hope, which is coming in the next couple days with, if the timing all seems appropriate. It goes, you first have the epiphany, the cutting through and getting clear, and then it leads to that um, being able to more balance how to fit this all in. And I love the star, and the star in the unexpected. Again, that's like in this Two of Pentacles clarifying, it has a renewed hopeful feeling. And there's that Ace of Wands popped out. What is this star, please? I feel like you still have to go through some stuff over here, so just be prepared for that. What is the star? Let's see. Tell me about the star, please. Five of Swords. Ooh, Ace of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles is over here in our strength as well. I mean, this is something that maybe you have felt like you have been taken advantage of, but there is a new start. There's like this is the new hope, that Ace of Pentacles. To me in this deck too, I also see the Ace of Pentacles as a discovery, but it's different because it is a new beginning that can be very beneficial and last. It also can be about money, but I don't necessarily see a lot of money things happening here. I feel like it's more very personal with the Seven of Wands showing up, Nine of Wands, Ace of Swords, even the Six of Wands. The Five of Pentacles here, I feel like is understanding. It's the new hope because you have felt kind of down, but the reason why that's good is it's giving you a clear understanding of how to do things differently next time, that maybe help can be coming. I don't think the positive here or the strength here with this Five of Pentacles is about hiding. I feel like it's about, it could be about taking a break, but more importantly is if you've been wounded, you learn a lot about yourself and about those around you and what affects you. So I think it's really important and a really good thing sometimes to happen. Sometimes we need to be in a position like that to really open up our minds to our reaction to things, how we're handling things. And is it real? Like if you've been disappointed or hurt, it's like, well, wait a minute, maybe I'm just hurt because I think it should be this way. And it's like a going through in your mind. But this is releasing some of that. And I feel like there's something here about being hurt or disappointed and kind of struggling through that. And that star is the renewal of, getting that hope again. And it feels good. So we have the Nine of Wands. I don't need to clarify this when it shows up in the challenge. The Nine of the Wands, sometimes things are hard. And it still stays hard for a bit here. So we have that Five of Swords again. But I feel like, it is a challenge. You might be really tired and thinking, do I really want to do this? I will say that could be a clue too, in the sense that if it's that hard, is it really worth it? Or in some cases, you have to work really hard for something that's worth it. So, but I feel like this is going to be worth it because it's sitting in the challenge and saying, okay, you may be tired and you may need a break, but keep going and keep doing the things. And that's kind of challenging you right now. The Five of Pentacles in the strength is, I think, really good. Like, okay, so the Five of Pentacles, again, like I explained it in the clarifier of the star card, it's, understanding that when things have happened in the past and certain things have not worked, that you have the understanding now of maybe how to make a difference next time, or, to learn from it and understand yourself in that situation, more importantly than anything, because you have no control over other people. All you can control is you. How you perceive things. You can take different stances. You can take a different look. You can do research, or you can do meditation if you're doing self-improvement. We have to remember too that sometimes we are over hard on ourselves and we think, oh, I need self-improvement. And sometimes it's not necessarily that we need to change our behavior. It's more our reactions. So, I mean, in some cases we need to change our behavior, but usually, if we're too hard on ourselves all the time, it, we're just pushing ourselves down. Yeah, work on things and understand what's important to you. And I feel like that comes in because we've got the Four of Pentacles. So as this moves forward, you are going to be holding on to all of this, that new feeling of hope, and realizing that you can get what you hope for. You can get, it takes work, but you can get it. And I feel like you're going to be holding on to that. You have the Seven of Wands after that, which I feel like is back to the standing up for what yourself. This is standing up for what you believe in, kind of guarding yourself. What I feel like is happening here, there's something that you may be putting up a shield. And let's clarify the Seven of Wands, because I feel like it's almost like a shield going up here. Tell me about this Seven of Wands. What is the Seven of Wands after the Four of Pentacles? Nine of Pentacles, the Devil, and High Priestess. Well, there's always that High Priestess. Mystical High Priestess. So, yeah, you're kind of looking at what you have here, right? The Nine of Pentacles, especially in this deck, she's looking out at everything she has and has accumulated. The Devil, of course, is that attachment. The High Priestess is trusting yourself. So I feel like you are going to be standing up for this situation with the Devil, but understanding of everything that you've accomplished with that Nine of Pentacles. And then the High Priestess, of course, is trusting our intuition and trusting ourselves. I feel like you standing up for yourself is good. However, there is the Five of Swords coming after that. That's not necessarily a bad thing, but sometimes when we do stand up for ourselves, there's sometimes people backlash a little bit. It doesn't mean it's the ending of anything. It means that, someone could get defensive if you're standing up for yourself, or um, maybe you do, but it also can definitely be about what's fair. Is this situation fair or not? And we had it clarifying somewhere. Now I'm lost of where that was, but um, you know, um, how do it's almost to me like a combination with this Nine of Wands. Like, how do I reach my goal? He's tied back. He's trying to reach those swords. Is he really tied, or is someone fooling him? Again, going back to the clarity at the very beginning, I feel like there's still need for that things might not be 100% clear. They're clearer, but not 100% clear. Because when I see the Five of Swords, I think deceit a little bit, because that's what it's about. People not being fair, tricking you. Tell me about the Five of Swords, please. The Emperor, Two of Pentacles, and Ten of Pentacles. There could be like a feeling of, you may feel a little out of control with the Emperor to the Two of Pentacles, trying to keep things in balance, trying to stay in control. Those two cards are both kind of that way. But the Ten of Pentacles is to keep things in a stable position. I feel like this feels like a little bit of a fight here. And not a fight in a fight, argument like kind of way, more in an inside kind of way, like fighting with this energy of having control with your destiny and what you really want, and what's important to you. Kind of like, so the Seven of Wands is that standing up. The Five of Swords is still fighting for that same thing and keep going. Then we pulled the Hierophant because I had to pull an extra card after the Five of Swords. Don't want to end it on the Five of Swords. So the Hierophant to me is about commitments. It's about, it's higher education. It can be about courts. It can be about all of that. But I feel like it's also very spiritual to me. And when I say commitment, it doesn't necessarily mean a relationship commitment. Commitment to yourself, commitment to what you're doing, commitment to anything. Not necessarily love. It can be, but not necessarily. tell me about this Hierophant and where this leads. Now, this is a little ways out, okay? So the Hierophant, please. Five of Cups, Page of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. So, I feel like there's something that this will be, I think this is about learning. So sometimes the Hierophant is a teacher, right? So the Five of Cups is, you know, being hurt. The Page of Pentacles is that discovery. Well, what really happened here? I feel like that comes again with, you know, you're going to be working to find these answers. Even if you're not actively doing it, you're doing it, right? Like it's happening. And the Nine of Pentacles is again, understanding and committing to yourself and to so I feel like this Hierophant is really you taking a look at what's really happening with this disappointment thing and and learning like learning how why was I disappointed, how did that affect me, how can I do this differently, and you discover those things with the Page of Pentacles. And the Nine of Pentacles is staying true to yourself, you know, constantly working hard for yourself. And it's interesting to me because in the advice, we have the Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups, I mean, this is about, I feel like it's accepting gifts as much as giving gifts. When someone says something nice or does something nice for you, accept that as is, no strings attached. Just thank you. That feels good. That feels right. You know, be sure to also be genuine in when you hand out your compliments and how you feel and let people know how you feel, but be true to it and don't do it just for attention or you know getting the feedback you want. Do it because you truly feel that way. I think it's just being true to yourself and being fair to yourself when you're being given a gift. And again, a gift can be as simple as someone saying they care about you to, you know, you know, any of those. It's usually emotional, but it can be literally a gift, like a physical gift. Um, it's just asking to be fair. And I feel like being fair in your words, empathetic, understand other people's feelings when you have a conversation with them, especially if it's a hard conversation, to remember to that that's important. So there you have the Friday reading. I'm not going to pull any more cards because this was a lot of cards. So I hope you have a beautiful day. Take care, and I'll talk to you later.